officially closing today on our home. I feel so many emotions right now. I'm excited, I'm grateful, I feel so blessed. And this is all God's doing. I see God's hand in all of this. The fact that I get to say that I'm planning my dream wedding and I'm buying my first home with my fiance together, I never thought I'd say that I'd be able to do in the same year. Man, you really just have to trust God's plan. I didn't even think I was gonna throw a wedding, to be honest. I was okay with just doing a small thing or like eloping or something because like I understand how costly weddings could be. So I didn't even consider that as an option, but God made a way. The fact that I even doubted once that I wouldn't get my dream wedding and I wouldn't get my home, like, come on now. Sometimes I just have to give myself like a little slap in the face, little wake-up call, and just be like, excuse me, miss, do you know whose daughter you are? Like, you are the daughter of the Most High King. Like, all things are possible through him. Why would I even doubt that God wouldn't bless me with the best? Why do I think that I have to settle for just something mediocre when I know that everything that comes from God is the best of the best? Like, come on now.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So just wanted to try something different today. Everybody's got a horror story. Everybody's complaining. I just wanted to show some people that are appreciative, grateful for being able to achieve not only home ownership, but some of the other things that they thought otherwise might not be possible. And the reason I want to do that is to provide a different perspective, to encourage someone out there, maybe even you, to let you know that if you keep working hard and keep working towards your goals purposefully, that your time will come too, if that's what you really want to do. So to all the haters, to all the doomsdayers, to everybody that could find a problem with everything that everybody's doing, not today, not on this video. We gonna testify and we gonna be happy. So if you don't like that, get gone, kick rocks, because that's what this video is about. Hi, my name is Robert, and on this channel, we simplify the home loan process. Also, I'm a lender. If you want to get onto the property ladder and do it the right way, I would love to have a conversation with you to help you towards that end. My contact information is in the top pinned comment and in the description of this video. Let go.
We're talking about how we went from New York City to moving to PA, and I saw a lot of people had questions about how we bought a house.
For those like us who had no idea how to buy a house, hopefully this could help you into the house buying process.
The first step is deciding whether you want to go through a bank or an online mortgage lender, which is what we did. We felt that it was easier because it literally explains everything online on what to do in these platforms. There's Better Mortgage, there's Rocket Mortgage, and there's a bunch of others.
And plus, you know, we got social anxiety, so we ain't trying to do the in-time person, you know what I'm saying? The next step after that is getting pre-approved. So you got to have some decent credit. You know me, you know what I'm saying? I met the right one. You know what I'm saying? She got some good credit.
The most important step is making sure that your debt to income ratio is low, which means making more money than the debt that you have.
Basically, just make sure that your credit cards is paid and make sure that you don't have like 6 cars under your name, you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, they're going to dub your shit.
The pre-approval process really makes you understand how much house you can afford, so it gives you like a number, like this is the range of houses that you can be looking at. Once you get that, you find a realtor that's willing to work within your budget, and that also gives them like reassurance that you're serious.
You could look at houses without that pre-approval letter, but once you give that letter to that realtor, they like, oh, so you serious, not a window shopper. The next step is the favorite step, which is you just looking for houses. And remember, always take your time, not that first house, not that second house, maybe the 10th, 12th. We did like over 30 houses and we finally picked the one. Once you find that dream house, you put in the offer. You feel like you're in $1 million listings where you put in the offer and you're like, yo, nah, go back and forth.
While you're looking for houses, you can also do a mortgage rate lock-in, which basically locks in the mortgage rate. So when the time comes that you're ready to like put in the offer details and all of that stuff, that's the mortgage rate that you're gonna stick to. It's usually only good for a certain period of time. Once you're formally applying for the mortgage, you put in all the details of the purchase agreement and all of that. They start looking into your financials, so that's where they're gonna look for the debt to income ratio, your taxes for 2 years, income statements.
You gotta make sure that that money been in the account for a little while, otherwise they're gonna be like,
Where you got this money from?
What's going on?
This is what's called the underwriting process, where they're basically making sure that you check out and that you're able to actually pay for the loan that you're taking out. Finally, you hear back if you're approved or not, and then that house can be yours.
You can hear back from them in literally less than a week, or it could take a month. Who really knows?
Something that we weren't aware of until the end was closing costs, which can come up to your down payment amount.
When Janabelle came back with the closing costs and she was like, yo, we have to pay this on top of the down payment, I was like, damn, girl, with this shit, I could buy another house.
During that time as well, you're going to have to look for home insurance, which is also factored into your mortgage cost.
Basically, in the end, don't just think that you're going to pay just for the down payment, because they throw them dollars on top of them dollars. They fishing.
The thing that really did surprise us is that our monthly mortgage payment did increase over time. At first, we thought it was going to stay exactly the same for the rest of our lives, but as home insurance increases and property tax increases, your monthly payment also increases over time.
This was our process, but obviously everybody's different, and you're allowed to do different directions, whether you want to go with this way or that way. This is just our way that we did it. I feel like not enough young people talk about buying a house, and that's why we just wanted to give our advice or insight into you guys to do it.
I love it. Did you see the excitement? See, everybody doesn't have buyer's remorse. Everybody doesn't want to live in a box. No disrespect to those of you that do. And so they gave out some great information, but the overall thing that I want to show is the happiness, even when their escrow account increased and that portion of their payment went up. I do want to correct that. Your principal and interest payment, your mortgage payment will not increase if you have a fixed interest rate loan. Your total payment, which is made up of taxes and insurance, sometimes HOA fees, depending on the property type, those things can go up. And over the last 3 years, they have gone up and to the right for various reasons. But here's the deal. You have to know before you owe. So I love what they both said. They like the online process because there was a lot of information. Regardless of if you're an online person or a press the flesh type person, you need to make sure that whoever you're dealing with communicates like you want to communicate. And over communication is always a great thing, especially when you're making the largest purchase that most of us will make. She also mentioned about a lock-in on an interest rate. In the environment that we're in now at the time of this video, and again, your lending professional should be able to guide you through that, but that strategy, in my opinion, was one where rates were on an upward trend. We're in a downward trend now. And not that you should just be willy-nilly about the interest rate, but that's something that your lending professional, if they're doing their job, will educate you on and give you a peace of mind or guidance as to when certain economic reports that are coming out that might affect what's going on. We have PCE coming out tomorrow, Personal Consumer Index, and that's a big mover as far as bonds are concerned. But that's something that you could get help with. So another thing that they mentioned, or the husband mentioned, which is huge, is that when you're buying a home, you have to have monies. How much? It's going to take 6% for the seller to sell the house and 4 to 6% for you to get into it, depending on where you're buying, because of the taxes and insurance. You could be in a place where you have to have earthquake insurance or wind and storm for hurricanes, so on and so forth. It's individually and specific to your local market. I love what they're saying, but overall, it looks like they're happy because they wanted a home. And I think that they purchased because that's what they wanted to do. And it wasn't due to emotional pressure or looking online and trying to keep up with the Joneses. So shout out to you, young folks. I wish you well and continued blessings in your home with your family. Now, this next young lady pulled on the heartstrings. Y'all know I'm a girl dad. I have a son too, but I'm a girl dad. You know, if you got a daughter, you know. For the rest of y'all, don't be jealous. But when I saw this young lady, I could feel the appreciation that she has and just being grateful for being able to be in a home. And I want to let you guys check it out. But know and understand, man, everybody that wants to buy doesn't have the opportunity. Get outside of America and go see some of these other countries and see how other folks are living. And you might have a different perspective on all of the opportunities that you have here. That might change your perspective on complaining all the time. Respectfully. Check it out.
It is closing day. I'm a mess. I've already started crying this morning, but I'm just so grateful. I've been through a lot these past couple years, so this is a new start, and I am so excited I cannot believe it. I cannot believe I'm buying a house. I'm just so grateful. But today is closing day, and I'm about to do the final walkthrough, and then we go to the closing table later this afternoon. So, pray for me, y'all. Oh boy, I am so grateful.
Isn't that nice? You know, the scripture says life and death, the power of life and death lie in the tongue. That little thing in our mouth, man, I tell you what, it can just change the environment. I would challenge you to choose life. Now, I didn't say be naive and not understand what's going on. Are there hard times for some folks? Yes, there are. And my heart goes out to you. But today, I want to accentuate some folks that have some good news. And you could really tell this is something that she wanted to achieve for whatever her reasons are. As she said, she's been through a lot. And a lot of you guys out there have been through a lot. And you may be thinking, hey, home ownership, if that's something that you want to do, may not ever happen for me. I want to encourage you not to go out and make a emotional, irrational, bad decision, but to know and understand when you do the right thing, have a plan of action, and work towards a goal, you can experience all ranges of emotions like the three folks that we've just watched today. Shout out to all of you all that have achieved this goal that you wanted here in this video. I wish you nothing but the best. Now, if you would like to see where you fall in line as far as getting onto the housing ladder, or you may be ready to go and just say, you know what, I want someone to guide me through, and it sounds like I'm the type of guy that you would like to talk to. Well, I'd like to talk to you as well. My contact information is in the top pinned comment or in the description of the video below. Because I'm a lender, 20 plus years now, my NMLS license number is 180100. My time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, guys, let's be good to one another. Let grace abound. For those of you that aren't ready, watch these next two videos. They'll continue to help you on your journey to home ownership. And for the rest of you, indeed, y'all stay blessed.